as how evidence
I know,
showed him.
I showed him, he's not accepting that answer, and
The
so
court did not accept
I'm gonna
it, so
have
it's
to talk
invalidated.
to, I'm gonna talk.
No, what you're doing has shown with the lady there where it's highlighted.
I did, Alice, he's looking at it, he's not accepting it, it's a gentleman. What is your name again?
I'm Eric Spencer.
Eric Spencer, right.
Let's be writing their names down.
We got it. Now, Eric, I had sufficient signatures here, so that rule does not apply. And by the way,
Edna,
Mr.
I've already spoken to you about
Can I
this
tell you
specific
something?
issue.
Mr. Jerkowitz did not count all my signatures. He only counted Pima County. And what we did the last month, we've gone to every other county that is under District 3, and I have more than 80 signatures.
We checked every signature.
Every signature. Now, if you're going to reject this today, this is
We
going to be a
agreed.
problem.
Okay.
I mean, we have more than 80 signatures from Yuma, Santa Cruz County.
Ms. San Miguel,
From-
I've already specifically addressed that issue with you. If you recall, when you tried to drive up from Pima County one day, I told you that the word valid on the receipt that Secretary of
Was that
State
the-
issued is different than validity that is decided
You
in
were
court.
the one, you called, it was on the 20th when Mr. Ratzman and I were in the car. You were the
Yes.
person that called.
Yes.
And you were the person that said the following to me. Edna, do not run for Congress against Raul Grijalva, and we're gonna come after you with some financial fees
Never.
and legal fees.
Never.
We have
Nobody
witnesses.
said that.
We have witnesses. It was said twice, and then I said, excuse me?
I stated that under
finish, please.
16351.01, there is the ability to recover attorney's fees in a lawsuit that is deemed frivolous.
But you also said, do not run against Raul Grijalva.
never said that.
That is extortion in my book.
I never said that.
Well, yes, we have witnesses. We had
I-
witnesses on that day, in the car.
I-
They said nothing, they heard.
I
they
understand
heard
that's
you.
your position, and
That's right.
I was the other end of that call, and
That's
I
right.
never said that.
And I'll tell you what, you know I'm not gonna stop here. You know that I'm gonna continue to proceed and do whatever necessary
I
to
understand
continue
that. This has been a continuing issue since the
Yes.
day you turned in petitions.
That's right, and it's
I
gonna
have
be
no
a continuing
expectation
issue
that you will cease.
until my right to run as a Congress
She
is
has a right
honored.
to run.
If it's not honored, you have no idea what I am intending to do.
Okay.
you
Sounds like
have-
extortion.
No, it's not extortion. I have attorneys set up and ready
I've
to
got
go.
witnesses.
That's all.
Mr. Spencer, please
I'm
just kidding.
understand this.
No,
in
he said he's
broader
kidding,
sense.
but it's not a funny
You're
deal.
telling-
Okay.
Let me
Other
tell you
than
something.
the bottom line is-
Can I just say one more thing, please? I spoke to Sal's Indian Reservation. I spoke to the folks. Their signatures were tossed out as well, as Ravago had also stated. You agree to that, apparently, because I'm no longer on this ballot, or no longer able to run. Native Americans twice have been told now their voice does not count. This is the will of the people.
You're making a political argument now.
And they're
regarding
registered
this.
to vote.
And they're registered to vote. They're American. I'm making a political statement? No, they are citizens of the United States, and I'm here as a candidate, as a representative, to fight for their will, to fight for their voice and their vote. That's what I'm
I
here to do.
understand. That is a perfectly acceptable campaign
The
message.
town of
I'm here to enforce the law.
Ajo, the town of Ajo
And
is
you have
considered
signed
a
a
town.
document that you have
Under
withdrawn.
duress.
Secondly, under 16312.f.
It does not apply.
It's been
I have all the
invalidated.
signatures right here, and I have more signatures. And I'll tell you what, no, I was under duress with a flat tire. I was threatened by you, your office, that I was going to be charged thousands of dollars of legal fees,
Listen, you never threatened
which
me.
was, yes, in fact, I got proof. And that's the clincher in this whole mess. So all I'm asking today, sir,
I merely
Put
stated that
my
under
name in the ballot
16351.01,
for
a
the
frivolous
general
lawsuit.
elections, the general elections.
That's not frivolous when you're talking over a.
I want to be a write-in today. Let me deal with the rest of the legalities after
I'm
today.
dealing with the legalities right now. We will not accept your
No, get
paperwork.
it?
Under this document and under 16312, we will
Is
not
this
accept
because-
your document.
Violate any law.
I didn't violate any law. I didn't violate any law.
Under 16312F,
Under
this
16312
document, you are precluded from running as a write-in candidate.
Okay.
We are hereby refusing it.
Okay, they're refusing it. So what do you want me to do?
She's not precluded because the judge
So
has
what
said he
you have to do is
invalidated.
go back to the judge and tell the judge he has to release that because.
Does that work for
Yeah,
you?
and you know,
Going on.
yeah, you
We-
know, I have
we
to
will
tell
follow
you.
court orders. That's
Okay,
what we do.
good.
We
So
follow
let's
the
go,
law.
that's our next stop.
I'll tell you what
Sorry.
we're gonna do.
Okay.
Okay, now we know the person who actually made that call and made the threat that I not to run against
There's
Halva.
no
I'm so
threat. I
glad
never-
because
I
Mr.
never made-
Ratspinner somehow lost.
Never made any such
track.
statement, never would make such
And
statement.
thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
Never made
Have a
any
good
such
day.
statement, never would make such statement.
I'm a sixth generation Tucsonan. I'm not going anywhere. and I'm a Latina. And if you think that you've got a problem now, wait till I get the Latino community coming in and the Native American community. They are fully aware.
I think your threats to me are captured on this gentleman's camera.
Tell you what, no, you've taken my will to run as a congressional candidate. You know,
Taken your will?
the will of the people, first
will
of
of the
all, the
people?
voice, and my right
It's a campaign
as a
statement, not a
citizen,
legal statement.
to run.
You don't have a right to run. You have the statutes govern when someone can
Okay.
run for Congress.
Let's go to
You
the
haven't
judge
followed
and
the
get,
statutory
and
Okay,
requirements.
let's go.
we'll go to the judge and
Right.
then we'll
Do you want
bring
me
it
to
back
cite
to
you
him.
one more time for the record what legal bases we're using to
I'm
deny
not here
this?
for your sarcasm.
I'm not being sarcastic.
Let's-
You've asked for clarification. I'm willing to provide
Okay,
that one
so-
more time.
So tell me what I need and I'll get it from the judge. I need a release of that.
So you either need to file a new lawsuit or reopen the previous lawsuit.
Yeah.
You need to seek a
know what to
temporary
do.
injunction.
So let him finish, because I want to make sure that when we
Yes.
come back, we have what
Okay.
he wants, okay?
Okay.
So, we have denied the candidacy based on ARS 16312.
Okay.
Okay? 16, let me read it to you.
No,
okay?
no, no.
No, no,
16312 says that you cannot run as a write-in candidate if your petition signature effort failed during the primary election.
Okay, that
We've
part.
also denied it based on the affidavit that was signed, and we're also denying
Under
it based
duress?
on the court
Okay,
record.
a
so,
threat?
so,
It's a
okay, so we've got the signature
So those
part.
are the three
The
The
bases
signature
upon
part
which
is
we're
taken
denying.
care of.
Accept
Would you agree with that? The signatures are okay.
No, not in any way, shape, or form.
So the signatures are no good too.
They're all fine.
The signatures with the dates and everything.
Not
are
all
good.
my signatures were counted.
The legal, it's very difficult to talk to three different people
Go
at
ahead,
once with
sorry.
different points, okay? So, the forum to address whether the signatures were valid was before the Pima County Superior Court judge. And I have read the court transcript of that hearing, and you did not present a substantive defense of those signatures during that hearing. Instead, you voluntarily waived the right to run as a write-in candidate.
Under duress.
I have
Okay, sure.
read it.
I know.
There's a statement in that court hearing where the court asks if you understand what is taking place, and the court says that you do.
But the judge
The court, I'm
is
sorry,
all right.
I can't talk to three
The
people at
judge
once. I can't
is
talk to three people at
This is
once.
legal.
This says, the court states, its understanding that Ms. San Miguel is agreeing to withdraw. The court reviews with Ms. San Miguel the statement she has made today. Ms. San Miguel states there is an agreement and that she will sign the affidavit. She states that she understands that she cannot be considered as a write-in candidate and agrees to all of the terms presented.
Primary.
Okay?
Primary.
So,
And that
based on the
Primary.
court
wasn't-
record,
that
so
wasn't-
I'm telling you on what basis we are denying it. We are denying it based on the court record, this legal document, and the statute.
It doesn't
Three
apply.
separate
Statutes don't
bases.
apply, because not all my signatures were counted.
I'm
Only
not,
Prima
I'm not
County.
making an argument with you, Ms. San Miguel. I'm telling you the legal bases upon which we are denying your paperwork.
Saying they're
It is
wrong.
now up to you to make your argument in front of a judge.
So if we
Now,
make the argument
how do you
for the
make that
judge,
argument in
and
front of a
sh-
judge?
and
You either file a new lawsuit or you reopen the existing lawsuit. Name Secretary of State Reagan as a defendant.
Judge.
Ma'am,
Okay.
You're ignoring the judge.
ma'am,
You can't do that. You're not a
that is
judge.
that is an argument to make before the
You
court.
have the paper.
I am telling you the three separate independent legal bases upon which we made this decision.
The judge already made a decision.
So the key now is to go back into court, name Secretary Reagan as a defendant, or reopen the case that already existed, and make these arguments before a judge. And then we will abide by the
I
court
think that
order.
would give us an opportunity to go ahead and call the media on a national level and local would be a wonderful thing to do, and we can bring all these issues forward, which would be wonderful.
That
to
is,
do.
that is fine
let's-
by
This
let's
us.
one- Are
do
these
that.
mine?
No,
Are
they're
these-
mine.
Those are his
Okay.
copies. He pulled them out of his bag.
All right, shall we
Okay.
go?
Yeah, let's go.
We've wasted enough time here today?
No,
Are you an attorney?
I am an attorney, yes.
Okay, I worked for attorneys for 20 years.
I not only work for one, but I am one.
You have no right to ignore
I'm
a
the general
judge's-
counsel and the
but-
state election
But
director.
you have no right to ignore a judge's invalidation.
Ma'am, I've already
of that
addressed
paper.
this issue.
No, you didn't.
We've denied
You're
this on
ignoring
three
it.
You're
separate
overlooking
grounds.
it.
You're overlooking it. You're ignoring it.
I have
You're playing judge.
I am following the law and denying the paperwork on three separate independent grounds.
All right,
Didn't
let's
you
let's
see
go.
where
Let's
the
go.
judge said he's invalidated?
I'll tell you something.
So that's it. The judge already
The
made a
20th,
decision.
that phone call, never forget it. You won't ever.
Crazy. I've never
I
seen
haven't
it.
forgotten any of this. I told you about the existence of ARS 16351.01, which allows a judge to impose attorney's fees for a frivolous lawsuit.
That's it.
Go ahead.
It had nothing to do with Mr. Grijalva in any way, shape, or form.
It sure
I would
does.
never,
You-
ever,
Exactly.
ever
Well,
tell
let's
you
just
not
let
to
the,
run against
let's
the
just
media.
let the witnesses decide in court.
They did this.
That's,
Let the judges
Kathy
decide with the
works
witnesses, because we had a nice large band full of people.
that's fine. And then you'll have to link those alleged statements to your inability to be on the ballot.
Have a good day.
You'll explain the relevance of that conversation to your ability to follow it up.
It's crazy. It's just, you just completely overlooked the judge's judgment.
He's a beer.
He's
I always ask the couriers too, and I'm like, okay.
Go in and find out.
One of these days it will.
Contributions to, that's on his tax returns. Once we find out that he's a registered Democrat. Okay, you guys don't know how to do this. Trust me, yelling at the guy's not gonna make it happen. You get all the information you can.
thinks he's got legal ground.
Yeah.
He does it.
Nor would a judge.
Well, not in
Yeah,
my
but he's not
mind.
gonna change his
But
mind.
he's gotta get,
Judge's
he's right
judgment.
on what
I've
they,
never
we have
seen
to go
that
to the
in my
judge
life. Yes,
and
yes,
have
yes.
the judge pinpoint it.
Yes, so
He even had the
that's,
paper right in front
so
of
what
him.
we should have done is just gathered the information and got the stuff like he did, but without the, you know, the
So the thing is,
sarcasm. Because it's not gonna change his mind. It's
oh, I
just gonna
know
make him
that.
more angry
But it
at
was
you.
good to know, confirm that he was the person who actually threatened me.
Yeah, but.
I wish you
That's
had that on tape.
Yeah, you gotta have all that on tape.